What's going on, everybody? Matthew back again, this time for another college football top 12 ranking video. Let's get into it. So the CFP top 12 just dropped. I'm going to get in that in a little second, but first I'm doing my top 12. Coming in at 12, I have Boise State. Their only loss coming to Oregon, and I don't think they've really beaten anyone significant. That's their only loss. They are one of the G5 teams, and right now the top ranked G5 team, so they're going to be number 12. Coming in at number 11, I have Clemson. Two of their losses, or their only two losses, are to Georgia at the beginning of the year and to Louisville at home. They haven't really beaten anybody, but with how crazy this season has been, I'm sure you know Alabama, Ole Miss just lost to teams that they had no business losing to. So that leaves a lot of room open for other teams. Coming in at number 10 is Miami. They have a loss to Georgia Tech, and I'm going to say it every time I mention it. They should have lost to Virginia Tech. That was a touchdown, in my opinion. They called it a touchdown on the field, and it has to be inconclusive evidence that is to overturn it, and it took them forever. So I consider Miami a two-loss team, but right now I have them at number 10. You could switch Clemson and Miami right now. But coming in at number 9, I have SMU. Their only loss coming to BYU, who just lost to, I think it was Arizona State. Other than that, I don't think SMU has beaten anybody significant, but there they are at number 9. And then coming in at number 8, the luckiest team in college football this weekend was Indiana, coming in at number 8. Only loss coming to Ohio State, and the football gods blessed them with Alabama losing to Oklahoma and Ole Miss losing to Florida. So Indiana at number 8. Coming in at number 7 is Notre Dame. Their biggest win being over Army, who they must be overrated because Notre Dame beat the crap out of them. I thought that was going to happen because Notre Dame also beat the crap out of Navy. And Notre Dame's only loss coming to NIU, which is the worst loss by far of anybody in the top 25. But there's Notre Dame at number 7. And coming in at number 6 is Penn State. Their only loss coming to Ohio State. And they also haven't beaten anyone significant. They just survived on the road at Minnesota, beating Minnesota by 1 point. It really would have helped my Gamecocks a lot if they had lost that game. I believe we may be over Penn State right now had they lost that game, but it is what it is. Penn State at number 6. Coming in at number 5 is Tennessee. They have a loss to Georgia and also a loss to Arkansas, but their biggest win is over Bama at home earlier this season. That is Tennessee at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is Texas. The only loss is to Georgia at home by 15. And Texas' biggest win is over Vandy, at Vandy by 3 points. I have to point out that my Gamecocks beat Vandy at Vandy by 21. Just have to point that out. Texas is a big beneficiary of a very weak schedule. I think Georgia might be the only team in the current top 25 that Texas has played, and they lost that game. So what it looks like in the future, if you want to make the playoff, just schedule the easiest schedule you can think of, and you'll make the playoff. Coming in at number 3 is Georgia. Their loss to Alabama, and they have a loss to Ole Miss. They've beaten Tennessee and Texas. Tennessee was at home. They beat them by about 15 and beat Texas on the road by about 15 as well. So there's Georgia coming in at number 3. And coming in at number 2 is Ohio State. Their only loss coming to Oregon by 1 point at Oregon. And their biggest win is over Penn State at Penn State. So that's a good win at Penn State. And coming in again at number 1 is Oregon. Biggest win over Ohio State at home by 1 point, as previously mentioned. Other than that, I don't think they've really beaten anybody significant. But that's my top 12. It's pretty frustrating when you look around the top 25 right now. You have my Gamecocks at number 15 in the CFP rankings. After playing Clemson, we will have played 5 teams in the current top 25. We will have, if we beat Clemson, that will be 3 teams in the top 25 that we will have beaten. I think the only other team that can say that is Georgia, who has beaten Tennessee, Texas, and who else have they beaten? And Clemson. Clemson, Tennessee, and Texas are Georgia's 3 wins. They have the best 3 wins out of anybody right now, and that's why I have them at number 3. Um, I really got to make a case for my Gamecocks. That LSU game is really going to come back to bite us in the ass. And the worst thing about it is it's not even our fault. We got screwed by the refs. We should have beaten LSU by like 11 points. Right now, we would have 2 losses and we'd be easily in the top 10 right now. But we have Alabama and Ole Miss above us at 13 and 14. We lost to both those teams fairly and squarely. Clemson at 12. I'm hoping that if we can beat Clemson significantly, maybe, I don't think this will happen. We will not jump over Alabama and Ole Miss. We'll just help Alabama and Ole Miss's their schedule and make them look better. But right now, as a Gamecock, we just have to pull for everyone above. We have to obviously handle our business, beat Clemson significantly at Clemson, and then we just have to hope that everyone above us, or a lot of people above us, lose. That being Ole Miss, Alabama, Boise State, Indiana, SMU, Tennessee, Georgia, Miami, Notre Dame, Penn State, Texas, Ohio State, and Oregon. So we're definitely going to be pulling for Auburn. I don't know if it's better for us. It's probably better for us if Texas A&M beats Texas, but you could say, okay, that'll drop Texas down into our range around the 10 to 15 area. Would they put a 3-loss, really a 2-loss South Carolina over a 2-loss Texas? Because as previously mentioned, Texas's biggest win is at Vandy by 3. We beat Vandy at Vandy by 21. Texas is benefiting off of a very nice schedule this year. The only big game they've had, they lost at home by 15 to Georgia. This really sucks. If we destroy Clemson and then everyone above us wins, I think we're screwed. It just sucks that you would have a 1-loss Indiana in there, and we would kill Indiana. We'd kill Boise State. We'd kill SMU. We'd beat Miami. I think we could beat Notre Dame, Penn State. Texas hasn't really been challenged other than Georgia, and they lost by 15. It just really sucks. But hey, who knows? We got 2 weeks left. We got the rivalry week, and then conference championship week. Anything can happen. We just have to handle our business, prove that we belong by winning at Clemson significantly, and let the chips fall where they may. But anyway, guys, that's my top 12 for week 14. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.